Hey there, knife people. Today we're going to take a look at the Molesect 808 decay. Really love the looks of this knife. Very awesome design. The guy who designed this, UTE, I believe it stands for Until the Edge. Yeah, he did a great job. It's very, futuristic looking, fast looking. Yeah, it's a great looking knife, like I said. But I think I got a Monday morning version, or what people like to call a potato, because yeah, there's something really wrong with this knife. And I don't like to do negative reviews, but yeah, because if I have only bad things to say about a knife, yeah, I don't review it. Yeah, there's a few things I like about this knife and I don't like about this knife. But yeah, I have my opinions. But yeah, let's get the specs out of the way first before I start talking about this knife. What do we got here? We got S90V blade steel, a nice ship foot, a modified Warncliffe, fairly high flat saber grind with, in my opinion, a really rough looking finish. Nice opening hole, very functional jimping, titanium handle scales, which are milled out for weight reduction. This knife weighs 97 grams. Nice milled pocket clip. Really good clip, I have to say. T8 hardware on the handle scales, T8 on the pivot. Frame lock with a lock bar insert and an over travel. Runs on ball bearings. And yeah, there are some issues with the ball bearings. But more about that later. Because this knife is everything except smooth. Yeah, what else? Yeah, let's get the overall length out of the way. Let's get my measuring tape. The overall length of this knife is, 6.5 inches, like 16.5 centimeters. The handle scales are a little bit under 3 3/4 inches and a little bit under 9.5 centimeters. The cutting edge is a little bit under 2 3/4 inches and a little bit under 7 centimeters. So, like I said, a medium to smaller size EDC knife. I can get a good grip on it with my fairly large hands. When I use the forward finger choil, I can get 4 fingers on it. Normal grip. I have a little bit of a floaty pinky, but yeah, all in all, it's somewhat comfortable. Yeah, it's such a shame. The knife looks so good, but yeah. Let me tell you what I like and I don't like about this knife. What I like about this knife, of course, the looks. Yeah, it's a very great looking knife. Very utilitarian. Can get a very good grip on it with my big hands. So yeah, I love that. And of course the Warncliffe. I love Warncliffe blades. And I used to be a big drop point guy, but yeah, I changed a little bit and I like the Warncliffes now. Hey, people can change. Yeah, the overall construction is somewhat good. It feels very sturdy. No blade play, nothing. Yeah, like I said, the looks. That's that's the thing I like. Okay, what I don't like about this knife. Here we go. Everything is sharp. Not a chamfered corner anywhere. This knife feels so sharp in hands. When you play with this knife a lot, it feels like it's cutting me or I get some blister over here. And I work in construction. I'm a ground worker, ground tile layer. So yeah, my hands are practically leather. But this knife, yeah, it's so uncomfortable. I cannot recommend. I cannot recommend this knife. Even though I love the looks and I don't want to do anything, say anything negative. But yeah, it has to be said. This knife is sharp anywhere. Not a chamfered corner inside. If I put this on my mat, here. it's crazy. I don't know how this knife got past quality control, but yeah, and that's not even the worst part. Also, what I got, this knife was pretty dull out of the box. It's got a burned edge over here. It was a little bit purple. I sharpened this knife 2 times maybe. I stropped it a little bit because I have used it, but Yeah, and it holds an edge pretty good after I sharpened it, because yeah, it was very dull out of the box. And something went horribly wrong when they sharpened this in the Molesect factory, especially when you get a burn edge. Yeah, and this is a very rough looking grind lines. Yeah, so that's about the edge. And what is the most crazy? Check this out. This knife runs on bearings, but it feels like it runs on speed bumps. It's everything except smooth. As you can see. I pulled this knife apart, put it back together, because I wanted to see what was wrong with this knife. But first, yeah, another thing. I emailed Molesect what was wrong with my knife, and yeah, they never sent me a reply, because I wanted to send this knife back, because yeah, there was something wrong with this knife. And for titanium, I paid I paid 150 euros for this knife, and for titanium that's pretty budget. You know, normally titanium knives cost about 250 and up. But yeah, 150 and titanium S90P. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal. But yeah, the quality that's just horrendous. But like I said, I pulled this knife apart and I couldn't see anything strange with the ball bearings. The ball bearings were round. They didn't, they roll, normal. Nothing strange. And yeah, I think when they assembled this knife, they over tightened the pivot and pressed the balls of the bearings in the titanium. So you have little indentations, and that's why it feels like you have speed bumps. Because it's crazy. And I tried to take a look at it under a microscope. I couldn't see nothing really strange, but yeah, if it's microscopic, yeah, I cannot see it. But yeah, normal, if you have a higher quality brand, for example, like Bastec or Demco, they put steel washers between the titanium handle scales and the bearing, so you don't have that problem. And yeah, I have some other brands that don't use those steel washers. And yeah, I don't have that problem. So I think they over tighten it a little bit. I don't know who assembles their knives over there, but yeah, that guy need to get another job, because this is strange. And I really don't understand how this got past quality control. If you put your ear to it, you can hear a ratchety sound if you open it really fast. It's like whoop, whoop, really strange. But yeah, like I said, pulled this knife apart because I wanted to see what it's wrong with the knife after Molesect didn't respond to me. Yeah, pulled it back together, and yeah, it was fairly centered. Not completely centered, but centered enough. Yeah, like I said, for this amount of money, I have cheaper knives that runs on ball bearings that have better action, and yeah, it's just inexcusable. For 150 euros, I expect more. And like I said, I don't like to do negative reviews. I love the design, I love the looks, but it's sharp everywhere, burnt edges, action is horrible with the bearings. Yeah, you need to step your game up, Molesect, because I cannot recommend this brand to you. Yeah, I won't buy another Molesect knife. So yeah, I won't recommend this knife. But tell me what your opinions and your what your oh shit, I cannot find the word. Experiences with the Molesect brand, or with this knife in particular, because mine is not good. But I love the design. Nothing bad about UTE, but he should have sold his design to some other brand. But yeah, tell me what you think in the comments. Yeah, leave a like if you like what I do, and maybe subscribe. because there's gonna be a review every Saturday or Sunday, depends on when I have time to review a knife or sit down. Yeah, it's too bad about this knife, because I want to love it, but yeah, all things together don't make me want to put this knife in my pocket. Yeah, it is what it is. Molesect, step your game up. But people, thanks for watching. See you guys next time, and yeah, bye.